Hello, good morning, all of you. Welcome to my virtual class hosted by Nimi Chennai and co-hosted by NST Calicut. I am MP Rajan, vocational instructor NST Calicut. I hope you all can hear me. What you can see on the screen, you can see on the screen, a camel is carrying solar panel. Okay, so it is a medical kit being transferred थ्रू द डेजर्ट। डेजर्ट में एक मेडिकल किट जा रहा है, उसके लिए इसको कूलिंग रखने के लिए एक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी चाहिए, लेकिन डेजर्ट में कहाँ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है? नो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, करंट नहीं मिलेगा। तो क्या आइडिया बनाया देखो, सोलर पैनल से जनरेटिंग इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एंड इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जा रहा है। So this is a very good idea. So how much solar panel is helpful? Everywhere you can use the solar panel, you can generate electricity. आप electricity generate कर सकते हैं। यह है solar panel का idea, advantage. Okay. So today's my topic is solar cell. So in this session, we'll brush up. First of all, we'll brush up our old our previous knowledge about the band theory of semiconductors band theory, and then we'll see the working principle of solar cell. Then we'll see what are the different types of solar cells available, and last we'll see advantage, disadvantage, the properties and the uses of main uses of the solar cell. Okay, so let us go back to our previous knowledge, band theory. So on the screen, आप देख सकते हैं, there's an atom. You know, all the materials are composed of molecules, and molecules are composed of atom. Atom consists of electron, proton, and neutron. This is the nucleus where proton and neutrons are there, and outside in the invisible orbits, this is called orbits, where electrons are revolving around the, ये आप जानते हैं, आपको पता होगा। एटम है, एटम इसमें इलेक्ट्रॉन, प्रोटॉन और न्यूट्रॉन न्यूक्लियस में रहता है, और जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है इट इज मूविंग अराउंड द न्यूक्लियस। तो आप जानते हैं प्रोटॉन इज हैविंग पॉजिटिव चार्ज एंड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर हैविंग नेगेटिव चार्ज। तो देयर इज एन एटॉमिक नंबर which decide, which signifies the property of the atom. So any material, it is one material is different from other material because of the atomic number. कितने atomic number है उसको ऊपर होती है. Okay, so these orbits names are there. K shell, this is L shell and the M shell. K L M. So the capacity of electrons will be accommodated in each. It is already predefined. So like 2 electrons can be on the K shell, 8 electrons can be in the L shell, then 18 electrons can be in the 2, 8, 18. Okay, so the energy, as I said, the electron is having negative charge, proton is having a positive charge. So negative charges are being attracted by the proton. जितने electron है उतना proton. So an atom is normally neutron, right? So you can say electrons, when they are moving, the different orbit is having different energy. Different orbit is having different energy level. These electrons cannot go out because of the attraction. The proton को attract करके रखता है. But still, the attractive force on electron on the K shell and that on the last shell is different. Here, यहाँ का distance ज़्यादा है, तो attractive force भी कम है. That means the electron can move out if you provide some external energy. कोई बाहर से आप कोई ताकत देगा, इसको बाहर निकाल सकते हैं. When the electrons are coming out, इसका मतलब है electrons can conduct. We all know the rate of flow of electron is called current. So when the electrons move through the conductor, that is called the current. So you can produce voltage and current if you can take out the electron from outer shell, right? So for that external energy is required. बाहर से आपको ताकत चाहिए. So the electrons which are at the outside, we can call it as a valence electron, or the band level we can say this is the valence band. So these are the electrons which can go out. बाहर जा सकता है. So this is ready to go because the attraction between nucleus and the outermost shell electrons are less when compared to others. So these are the having some energy level. If you give an external energy, it can go out. Now we can say these electrons are called valence electron. Okay. So in view of the energy level, we can say valence band and conduction. What is valence band? What is conduction band? I said in the previous slide, there is a free electron, valence electron. Now here electrons are available. So when the electrons are coming out of the atom orbits, that can be, we can say that is in the conduction band. So there are two bands, valence band and conduction band. Can you see the difference, the gap between the conduction band and valence band? This is the energy required to take out an electron from valence band to conduction band. Or you can say it is the electron energy required to take electron from valence band to conduction band. It's called the energy level. So this gap is called band gap. So different atom will have different material will have different band gap. Understood? आपको वैलेंस बैंड जो बाहर आउटर मोस्ट शेल में जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है वो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को आपको बाहर निकालना है. किसे निकालना है? टू कंडक्ट, करंट प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए. तो उसको कंडक्शन बैंड में लेके आना है. इसके लिए आपका थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम है, ये इतना गैप है. ये गैप आपको पार करना है. पार करने के लिए ये इसका ऑपोजिट आपको कुछ कोई भी ताकत एनर्जी आपको देना है. अंडरस्टूड? So let us see. Different materials having different energy gap. So we all know there are three types of materials. One is called metal, semiconductor, and insulator. So you can see the energy band gap between valence band and conduction band in each material. Okay, so in the insulator the gap is more. That means you require so much of energy to take an valence band electrons to the conduction band. आपको insulator आपको पता है, it doesn't allow the current to flow. Okay, so normal potential supply energy is not sufficient to break this gap. When it comes to the metal, you can see these are overlapping. Your valence band and conduction band are overlapping, एक दूसरे के अंदर है. That का मतलब आपको उसको कोई energy gap नहीं है. There is no energy gap. So once energy gap is not there, means a minute part of energy is just sufficient to take a valence electron to the conduction band. Okay, so your electron will come out from the valence band. It will be free to move. It will be in the conduction band, you can say, with this. Okay, and the property of semiconductor lies between metal and insulator. जो प्रॉपर्टी सेमीकंडक्टर की होती है वो मेटल और इंसुलेटर के बीच में है, और द गैप बिटवीन द वैलेंस बैंड एंड द कंडक्शन बैंड आर लेस देन दैट ऑफ insulator but more than that of. That means some supply energy is required. So in the normal temperature, normal condition, a semiconductor is not conducting. इसका मतलब ये है, it just acting like a insulator, but it can be conductive if you give an external energy. Okay, normally we call it as an electron volt. The energy, the requirement in terms of electron volt, normally 0.7 to 1.1 electron volt is required depends upon the material. Okay, to make the electron break up, the electron, when the sufficient energy is given against the energy gap, electron will conduct from or should be transferred from valence band to conduction band. Hole will be left here and electron will be here. If number of electrons are there in the conduction band, it is free to move. You can produce the current through a conductor if you connect. आपको कोई कुछ ताकत एनर्जी बाहर से लाइट या पोटेंशियल या कोई भी देगा, डिपेंड्स अपॉन द मटेरियल। आपको ये बैंड गैप पार कर सकता है, इलेक्ट्रॉन कंडक्शन बैंड में पहुंचता है। तो जब इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ से इधर जाएगा, कंडक्शन बैंड में जाएगा, आप बता सकते हैं यहाँ पे डेफिशिएंसी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, इलेक्ट्रॉन का कमी होती है, तो इसको हम बोलते हैं होल्स, HOLES होल्स। तो यहाँ पे नेगेटिव इलेक्ट्रॉन होगा, यहाँ पे होल्स। So these are the difference between metal, semiconductor and insulators in view of the band. Okay. Let us take semiconductor. So because semiconductors are being used to produce the solar cells, right? So now you can see there are two main semiconductor device materials are there. One is called silicon, one is called germanium. Silicon, and out of these two, silicon are mostly used because of the abundant availability of silicon. Silicon धरती पे बहुत ज़्यादा होती है. Sand, actually this is sand. You can convert, you can extract silicon from the sand. Okay, so semiconductor device, this you can see atomic number of silicon is 14, whereas atomic number of germanium is 32. The electron distribution is 2, 8, and 4. Two electrons are in the K shell, 8 are there in the L shell, and the outermost shell is having 4. Okay, so in here also, germanium also it is 32, 2, 8, 18, and left 4 in the atom. So valence electron, number of valence electron are same both in silicon and germanium. Germanium और silicon में आपको बाहर 4 electron दिखाता है. So 4 electrons होती है. Okay, so this is in the valence band. Now it is in this condition, it cannot be conducted. So in the material, silicon metal material, what is having? Okay. क्या sound working? Sound working था? Sound working? Okay, sorry. In the material, आप देख सकते हैं silicon. How silicon? You must be knowing about the bond. How bonds are? What are the? There are two bonds: ion bond, ionic bond, and the covalent bond. So covalent bond is there in the silicon crystal lattice. You can see each atom is joining or sharing with adjacent surrounding atom. The electrons are being shared. Here you have seen 4 electrons are in the outside. Every atom will try to be in the balanced, stabilized state by having 8 electrons. बाहर 8 electron होगा तो आप बता सकते हैं ये atom stable condition में है. So it always trying to get the 8 electron outside the band. But आप देखा है only 4 electrons are there. So it is sharing the electrons. Now you can see this silicon atom is sharing its electron with this silicon atom. So this also sharing. So surrounding 4 silicon atom are sharing with this silicon atom. With that, this silicon at certain, the center will have 8 electrons. You can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. ये 4 इसी का है और 4 बाहर वाला 4 silicon atom से मिला. It is only sharing. It is not giving up permanently. This bond is called covalent bond. Okay. So like this cell also, this silicon atom is also getting 4 electrons from surrounding So like this, it is making now it is in a systematic order, we can say. That systematic order makes the silicon in the crystal lattice. What is that? Crystal lattice. It is in the crystal form. So covalent form making in the crystal silicon, and it is electrically inactive. It is there is no free electron, you can say, in this at the normal temperature. Okay, until unless you do not do any change or you do not make any change, it is, you can say, as good as electrically insulated. This is called insulated. Okay. Now, come to the doping. Now, I said it is electrically neutral. Now, if you add some other material, which is called doping, some other having different atomic number, let us see what is that. So, these are the silicon atom. We are adding a pentavalent material which is called arsenic. Arsenic, so that is adding, or we can say generally we can say impurity. So it is without impurity we can say semiconductors are intrinsic semiconductor. When you add doping or when you add impurity, we say extrinsic semiconductor. So in the extrinsic semiconductor, arsenic, which is having 5 electron in the outermost shell, whereas silicon is having 4 electrons. Okay, so 5 electrons are there. Now, how these bonds are being made? Let us see. Arsenic is also sharing the electron, but silicon requires only 4. The surrounding silicon 4 atom require only 4, whereas arsenic is having 5 electrons. The 5th electron jo hai, this is free. Now we are making one excess of electron by doping the silicon with a pentavalent material like arsenic. आर्सेनिक जैसे पेंटावैलेंट आटम से आप डोप करोगे, आप जो इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेस हो जाएगा, क्योंकि इसका आउटर मोस्ट शेल में 5 इलेक्ट्रॉन होती है, लेकिन सिलिकॉन को चाहिए 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन शेयरिंग करने के लिए, तो पांचवा, फिफ्थ वन इज फ्री. Now you can say there are number of free electrons available. So in this arrangement, we can call this is a N-type semiconductor. Negative, it is having negative charge. N-type semiconductor. Okay. Now, other side, if you add dope with a trivalent atom like boron, this is called boron. Okay, so this is having 3 electrons outside, whereas the silicon requires, surrounding silicon requires 5 electrons. Sorry, 4 electrons. So here there is a missing electron, there is a deficiency of electron. Deficiency of electron का मतलब है इसको एक bond adjacent silicon से नहीं बनता है. So electrons का shortage, in other way we can call it as a excess of force. So we say take a negative charge electron, opposite is force, means कमी, deficiency. So एक electrons का कमी होती है. So this is called trivalent material, having 3 free electron only outside. The 4th electron coming here is called unpaired electron. So this is a missing electron. So in this type of material, after doping, we can call it as a P-type material. So semiconductor, you can make it N-type semiconductor and P-type semiconductor. Okay. Our daughter is also but very nice. Ramayana but Yesu. Opa present fine. Okay, okay, thank you. So doping with trivalent, it is becoming P-type. Okay, now we have P-type and N-type semiconductor. Is already you must have studied. Now, when you join P-type and N-type semiconductors together, let us see what happens. ये एन टाइप सेमीकंडक्टर और पी टाइप सेमीकंडक्टर आप ज्वाइन करोगे तो क्या हो सकता है? ऑलरेडी वी हैव सीन देयर आर एक्सेस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इन द एन टाइप सेमीकंडक्टर रीजन एंड यू कैन सी एक्सेस ऑफ होल्स या इलेक्ट्रॉन का कमी in the p-type region. When you join these together, there is a p-n junction is formed. This is called p-n junction. Let us see p-n junction में क्या होती है. So in the p-n junction, some of the free electrons will try to move towards the p-type semiconductor. Or you can say the holes are left behind the left side. You can see left side. And whole electrons are moving this way. Or electrons and holes are combining together and यहाँ पे कोई चार्ज का प्रेजेंस नहीं होती है, so only neutral atoms है. So this layer is called depletion region या depletion layer. इसका मतलब यह है दीवार बन के खड़े हुए. जो p टाइप और n टाइप का बीच में it is just like a obstruction. दीवार बन के, मतलब यहाँ का जो नेगेटिव है यहाँ का पॉजिटिव है, दोनों ज्वाइन करके हमने एक्सेस करके रखा था नेगेटिव इलेक्ट्रॉन एन टाइप में. यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रॉन का कमी था, लेकिन रीजन में सम ऑफ द एटम्स विल सम ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एंड होल्स विल कंबाइन टुगेदर एंड देयर इज अ फील्ड, यू कैन से एन ऑपोजिट फील्ड, मींस दिस इज एन ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन. फर्दर इट ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट, इट प्रिवेंट्स द dirting or drifting of electron or holes to either side. So this is called depletion layer, you all know. So there is a negative potential on the right side, p type side, and there is a positive potential. It's just like a battery, you can say. So opposite field is formed. Okay, now here there is no charge carriers. You can say it is a neutral area or depletion area where you can see only atoms. यहाँ पे सिर्फ atoms होती है, right? I hope you understood. Okay, so this is just a brushing up of our previous knowledge. You can type any two semiconductor which are mostly used semiconducting materials. Two semiconducting materials normally क्या-क्या semiconducting material हम use करते हैं. So chat में you can just type it. Okay. Yeah, somebody typed it is silicon and germanium. And out of silicon and germanium, we are using silicon. Mostly we are using the silicon. Okay. Okay, very good. Now let us see our second objective, that is called working of solar cell. Working of solar cell can be easily explained in the wake of our semiconductor theory. So it is solar cell. Solar cell, it is a photovoltaic device that converts the light energy into electrical energy. Now we have seen the band gap, and we have seen the valence band and the conduction band. Now the light, actually in the Greek, light means photo means light. Light from photo बोलता है. Or photovoltaic. Volt, you know the name of a scientist who was pioneer in the study of electricity, Alexander Volta. So दोनों join करके photovoltaic होते हैं. So solar cell, it is a photovoltaic cell, although it is same, but slight difference we can say. Solar cell means we are using only the solar light, sunlight. That is called, we can specifically we can call it as solar cell. Photovoltaic cell, either solar light we can use, mostly we are using, but any light we can use. Okay, so any type of light, even in the electrical light, bulbs light also, tube lights also you can use. So in that case we can call it as a photovoltaic. Otherwise we can call it as a solar. So in the solar cell we are using solar light. In the previous class we have seen we are getting free of cost. More than sufficient amount of light is coming from the sun. Okay, so the first in 19 is Albert Einstein, who was famous scientist, who has developed this theory of photoelectric effect, for which he got a Nobel Prize in 1921. So he is the first man who found the relation between the or how we can convert light energy into electrical energy. Okay, but it was not getting geared up because how to the procedure, how to convert, that was in problem, and the earlier methods we used have got a very less efficiency, and finally later we have developed so many things in 1918, and up to 50% 80 efficiency was developed. Okay, so solar cells are produced from the silicon semiconductor. So silicon, as I said, it is abundant element in the earth crust. It is in the form of sand. We can extract the silicon from the sand by using so many procedure, and the silicon can be doped. We have seen, and we can make N-type semiconductor and P-type semiconductor. Okay. So two differently contaminated semiconductor, N-type and semiconductor, as we have seen in the last slide, we can join it together. So N-type can be converted. N-type कैसे बनाएंगे? Trivalent elements से या boron से बनाएंगे, और P-type with pentavalent like it. So this is a PN junction layer. So solar cell, it is as good as a PN junction. Okay. So in the solar cell, we can see from the construction point of view, आप ये देख सकते हैं, my mouse, this is N-type semiconductor. So please note it, N-type semiconductor is placed up, and P-type is in the down. ऊपर N-type की होती है, P-type का नीचे होती है. So these are sandwiched, दोनों join कर दिया है. So a PN junction diode, or NP junction diode. This is N region, this is P region. This is formed. Okay, so this is a junction here. Okay, so we all know in the junction there will be a depletion layer, electrically inactive, or you can say depth of charge carrier. There is no charge carrier across the junction, and here you can see on the top of the N-type semiconductor material, there is a contact. This is purely metallic contact. Okay, so the cost of the solar cell depends upon the material we used as a conductor. So contacts are made. We will see in the next slide how the contact works. Okay, so electric sunlight. Sunlights are falling over the solar cell directly. We have seen in the last class. We have seen there are three types of varieties of sunlights are coming. One is direct sunlight, which is coming from the sun without any obstruction. कोई interest नहीं है. Cell के ऊपर directly 90 degree perpendicularly falling होती है, और कुछ होती है diffused होती है through some other obstruction. इसकी through आती है, इसका intensity बहुत कम होती है. कुछ reflected होती है, ground पे reflect करके side में होते हैं. So we require the direct sunlight, which is having high intensity of light. Okay, so normally it is 900 to 1000 watts per meter square. Okay, so this is the construction. You may have some doubt why the N-type semiconductor is having thinner size, or why it is P is thicker size. ये thin पतला क्यों होती है? Actually, this light is required to be acted on the junction. ये जंक्शन पे जहाँ पे डिप्रेशन लेयर है, वहां पे लाइट का जरूरत है. अगर आप इसको भी मोटा करेगा तो इंटेंसिटी ऑफ द लाइट विल बी लेस. इतना मोटा एन टाइप के थ्रू यहाँ तक पहुंचते पहुंचते उसका इंटेंसिटी कम हो जाता है, डिफ्यूज्ड हो जाता है. सो वी वांट द मैक्सिमम इंटेंसिटी ऑफ लाइट टू बी अप्लाइड, टू बी एक्टेड ऑन द जंक्शन. सो जंक्शन के ऊपर सबसे ज्यादा इंटेंसिटी होगा तो इसके पतला होना चाहिए. नॉर्मली 600 टाइप्स का रेशियो है 1:600. जितना एन टाइप का एन टाइप बहुत पतला होती है 0.5 माइक्रो, एंड दिस इज 300 माइक्रो. ओके, so this is the reason why n type region is thin when compared to the p types. Okay, and metal conductor का जरूरत क्या है? When we'll explain later. properly. So this is the electron carrier to outside. Okay, so we cannot make a complete sheet like N-type here because light, हमको light का जरूरत है. So maximum light should fall on this one. So it is called metal fingers. This is called metal fingers. Okay, so it is called. So bottom में भी नीचे भी एक contact होती है. So in the coming slide I will show you current will flow from positive to negative, from metal conductor to metal contact. Okay, and this is the construction of solar. Okay, so photovoltaic energy, I said it is coming from the sun. It is calculated as 4.4 into 10 raised 17 photons. The light energy is in the form of photons. It is striking over per centimeter square area per second. एक सेकंड में एक सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर एरिया में अराउंड 4.4 into 10 raised कितना बड़ा है 4.4 into 10 raised 17 फोटोन इतना लाइट एक्ट करता है. Okay, so this energy is utilized to convert, or we have already seen in the valence band and conduction band there is a energy gap. So electrons को valence band से हमको conduction band में पहुंचाना है. So in this solar cell we are utilizing the photon energy. When the photon is striking on the valence band, so electrons are gaining energy against its band gap, and electrons are reaching to the conduction band. Once the electrons are reaching the conduction band, it is free to move. Now we are liberating electron from the outermost orbit by using the sunlight. So sunlight, it is in the form of photon. It is an energy, or you can say it's a light energy. So light energy is converted into electrical energy. Okay, so hole is left here. If you suppose one electron is gone, the conduction band means there is a positive hole here. Means deficiency of electron here. Electron is in the conduction band. Where it is happening? Where it is happening? So I said there is a depletion layer here. So sunlights are acting on the depletion layer. Depletion layer में क्या है? Only neutral atom. So the neutral atom which is formed in the depletion layer is subjected to the photon energy. Okay, so this is happening in the depletion layer. So let us in detail see what is happening in the depletion layer. So this is N-type region, P-type region. This is the barrier area, or you can say depletion layer. Depletion layer, the negative charge is there is a negative potential here, and there is a positive potential here. Between this, only neutral atoms are available. Neutral atoms are available. So this is a positive field, and this is a negative field. Okay. Now, when the light is falling, photon is falling, it breaks the neutral atom. So the light energy is being utilized to break the one atom. Some of the atoms, this is, we can say, these are all neutral side. The neutral atom is putting electron hole pairs are formed. Form करता है electron hole pairs जोड़ी is generated. So in the region, in the neutral region, electrons are broken by using the photon या light energy. आपको बहुत सारे electron or holes मिलेंगे. So electrons are here, electrons are here, and holes are here. So this newly generated, newly emitted electrons will be attracted towards the positive field. Now, you can say there are number of electron flow towards the N-type semiconductor, because here there is a positive field, here there is a negative field. Electrons are being attracted to the positive, and holes are being attracted towards the negative. So there is a flow of electron towards the N-type. Here the number of electrons will be increased. Here the number of holes will be increased. That means you can say electrons are reaching here, this side, holes are reaching here. It is just becoming like a battery having negative potential here and positive potential. So once again, the photons are being utilized to break the neutral atom. Electrons, hole pairs are formed. Electrons are attracted towards the negative potential. Sorry, positive holes are attracted negative potential, negative field, and holes are available here, and electrons are available. So this is what is happening. यहाँ पे अब डिप्रेशन लेयर पे यही. Okay. So if you connect this n-type and p-type region through a conductor, you can see a formation of, you can measure a formation of voltage. This is the light region. So once again, the construction, let us see, this is the n-type semiconductor or n-type silicon, और this is the p-type. दोनों के बीच में डिप्लीशन लेयर होती है, इसका ऊपर मेटालिक कंडक्टर होती है, and n-type conductor में we have seen number of electrons are more here. So this is connected to outside, externally this is connected, n-type is connected to the p-type. If you connect a voltmeter, you can see a generation of voltage. Okay, so we all know semiconductor is not a good conductor. So whatever the electrons present on the top, on the surface, so it cannot be easily flown through the conductor. इसलिए हम metallic conductors are. So metallic conductor, this is called metallic fingers. कभी-कभी metallic fingers बुलाता है. So electrons are being collected through this wire. You can see the white tip. This is made of maybe aluminum, copper, silver. If the most conducting material is silver, so depends upon that the cost of the solar cell also varies, and easily these electrons can be flown through. So the electrons are collected and it is going and reaching. Again, it is getting combined, and unless the sunlight is there, the formation of new generation of holes, electron flow, and recombination is continuously happening. जब तक sunlight है, डिप्रेशन लेयर में ब्रेक होती है, ब्रेक होकर जो फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स थ्रू सेमीकंडक्टर मेटालिक कंडक्टर में पहुंचती हैं, वहां से थ्रू एक्सटर्नल कंडक्टर आपको ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स यहाँ पे पहुंच जाती है, यहाँ पे फिर पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव कॉम्बिनेशन हो जाती है. ये दिस विल बी कंटिन्यूअसली हैपनिंग. Understood? So you can see there is an electron flow, or rather you can see a current flow from positive to negative. So current flow will be positive to negative, electron flow is from negative. The n-type semiconductor for p-type semiconductor. So normally one cell produces 0.5 to 0.6 volt. कितना है? 0.5 to 0.6 आधा volt, both come voltage. So this is just like a battery, you can say. It is giving a very, if you increase the area of the solar cell, what happens? Even though you are increasing the solar cell, your voltage will be the same. So there won't be any change. So irrespective of the size of the solar cell, your voltage generation is 0.5 to 0.6. But if you increase the area, more number of electrons will be there, more number of electrons will be conducted, more number of electrons means current ज़्यादा है. So if you increase the size of the semiconductor device, you can increase the current and voltage will remain same. ये आपकी याद है. अगर आपको ज़्यादा voltage चाहिए, 0.5 से वोल्ट, सपोज मान लीजिए आपको 10 वोल्ट, 12 वोल्ट चाहिए, क्या करना पड़ेगा? All the number of cells you can connect it in series, not in parallel, in series. When you connect two cells like this in series, you will get 0.5 plus 0.5, 1 volt. But the current will remain same. Okay, so you can increase the current by connecting number of cells either in parallel or increase the size of the solar cell. If you want to increase the voltage, you can connect the cell like battery. We are connecting cells are in series to get the required voltage like this. Okay, so this is and this is just like a photodiode, you can say. Photodiode, only one difference, photodiode it is the reverse biasing होती है. यहाँ पे कोई biasing का जरूरत नहीं है. There is no biasing. Nothing is given. We are not given any potential. We are using the solar lights to generate the voltage, to generate the power. Okay. So once again, we come to the actual construction. This is the negative region. This is the positive. This is the N-type semiconductor. This is the P-type semiconductor. ऊपर आपका होती है metallic conductor called metal fingers, and one anti-reflective coating is also given ऊपर, क्योंकि light अगर reflect होके चला गया तो आपका intensity कम हो जाएगा. So to increase the intensity, to retain the intensity, one anti-reflective coating is also provided. उसके ऊपर एक glass cover रहता है. So glass cover prevents ingress of moisture or any dust going inside. तो इसका मैकेनिकल प्रोटेक्शन होना चाहिए. तो कोई डस्ट पार्टिकल, कोई मॉइस्चर अंदर जाएगा तो इट विल अफेक्ट द एफिशिएंसी ऑफ द सोलर. सो ग्लास कवर ऊपर. सो साइड में एक एल्यूमिनियम फ्रेम भी होती है. तो दिस आर द कंस्ट्रक्शन, दिस द कंस्ट्रक्ट अबाउट द कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ ए सोलर सेल. Main parts are negative semiconductor, positive p-type semiconductor, metal conductor bottom and top, then an anti-reflective coating, then upper एक friendly glass. This is the about the construction of this. Okay, so once again you can see when you connect through a load, bulb or resistance, current flow will be there from positive to negative. N-type, this is p-type, this is the metallic conductor. The electrons emitted due to the attack of the photon lights, electrons will flow through the conductor through the bulb. It is reaching back to p-type, rejoining, again breaking, electron flow, again rejoining. This will be continuously happen. Okay. So solar cell I already explained. One solar cell produces 0.5 to 0.6 volt. If you want more voltage, you can connect them in series. Okay, so this is the photo of one solar cell. And this is circuit diagram. This is the top view of the solar cell. This is a metal conductor. Electrons are purpose of metal conductor is to easily, which enables easy flow of electron from negative to positive. Okay. So this is one solar cell. So this is a combination of 4 cells. So if cells are connected in series, we can call solar module. This is called solar panel or module. In market, modules are available in different size, wattage and voltage. So that we see in the next class. Up next class में देखेंगे so electrical characteristics क्या होती है. And you can see this one cell is connected in series to next. So like this, all the cells are connected. There you can see total 72 cells are there. One cell producing 0.5 volt. If you are connecting 72 cells in series, it will be a 36. So depends upon your voltage requirement, you can select the module. So market में आपको solar module मिलता है. It is a combination, series combination of solar cells. Okay, and further depends upon your power in the mega power generation. आपको solar panel, you can connect the solar panel either in series or parallel. Depends upon the power. So if you connect like this, in some solar cells in series and some are parallel, together we can call it as a solar PV array or solar photovoltaic array. So one array is the combination of so many solar modules, and a solar module is a series combination of so many solar cells. So this is the construction. Okay, if you understood, you can just give me an answer. What is the average generated voltage across each cell? एक सेल कितने वोल्टेज आपको जनरेट करती है? ओके, so somebody asked what is the two metallic strip. Metallic strip आपको पता है, metallic strip आपको इसलिए required है, semiconductor it is not a good conductor. तो ऊपर जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होती है, so इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आपको इजीली टर्म में बाहर पहुंचाने के लिए मेटालिक स्ट्रिप चाहिए. ओके, सो हाईली कंडक्टिव मटेरियल्स इज यूज्ड टू कनेक्ट. ओके, या 0.5 volt to 0.6 volts, very good. So you are all attentive. So let us see what are the types of solar cell, how we can make the solar cell. Mainly there are three types of solar cell called monocrystalline silicon cell, polycrystalline silicon cell, and third amorphous silicon cell. It is just depends upon how you are constructing the silicon cell. Okay, so it is plentifully available in the on the earth, in the sands like that. So some process, it is in the ore form. You can extract out the silicon from the ore, silicon, and in the monocrystalline system, the silicon crystal, it is a single crystal. Okay, it is a highly pure form. It's a silicon ingot. It is called silicon ingot. Ingots are formed. So ingot को काट के हम single crystal बनाते हैं. So this is called silicon monocrystalline silicon. So in detail we'll see in the picture also later. And sometimes the pure silicon is in the liquid form. लिक्विड फॉर्म आपको लिक्विड फॉर्म में होती है. इसको सोल्डिफाई करके लिक्विड क्रिस्टल बनाता है. लेकिन इस क्रिस्टल में प्रॉब्लम क्या है, डिफरेंट क्रिस्टलाइन साइज होती है, डिफरेंट. तो पॉली क्रिस्टल इसको बोलता है पॉली क्रिस्टलाइन. दिस इज सिंगल सेम टाइप ऑफ क्रिस्टल कॉल्ड सिंगल क्रिस्टल, एंड दिस इज लिक्विड से बनाता है. तो दैट इज सोल्डिफिकेशन करके होता है. तो इट इज अ पॉली क्रिस्टल. डिफरेंट क्रिस्टलाइन साइज होती है, so it is called polycrystalline. And the third one, we are depositing silicon film. It is a very thin size form. It is on a solid place like a glass plate, the substrate, which is called substrate. You can, like a painting, you can do a painting on the glass plate with a silicon film paint, liquid form. So it is very thin. So this is called amorphous paint. So monocrystalline silicon cell, polycrystalline silicon cell, and amorphous silicon. And monocrystalline is very difficult to produce. इसका production charge ज़्यादा होती है, लेकिन this is the most efficient, सबसे ज़्यादा efficient monocrystalline होती है. Polycrystalline is somewhat easy, and amorphous is very easy and thin. Material requirement is very less. जैसे इसका production cost कम होती है, इसका efficiency भी कम होती है. जो कॉस्टली, जो मोनोक्रिस्टलाइन एफिशिएंसी ज़्यादा है, प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट इज हाई, एंड इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू प्रोड्यूस. सो बट द एफिशिएंसी इज हाई. So you can see a efficiency table here. We can compare. Monocrystalline is around 14 to 17, polycrystalline silicon is 13 to 15, and सबसे कम efficiency होती है. Efficiency का मतलब है आपका यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ फोटोन लाइट, कितना आप यूज से कितना आप इलेक्ट्रिक लाइट एनर्जी को इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी बना सकता है. Still you can see the percentage is very less. Okay, now with the latest development, it is efficiency has gone up to 24 to 26%. Okay, so newest technology, it is development is going on, continuous improvement is going on, and solar cell cost is getting down and the efficiency is getting high. That is the development in the. Okay, so what are the types of solar cell? Which is the most efficient solar cell? Either mono, poly, or amorphous. You can type which silicon cell is the most efficient. Okay. Mono. Okay. Very good. Now last we can see what are the properties of a silicon cell, advantage or disadvantage of silicon cell. Okay, so we all know, the last class also we have discussed, this is a free energy source. Sun is giving us a free energy. So it is there. So it is a very clean and non-polluting. Whatever the other conventional method we are using, we are using diesel, petrol, and all. It is a polluting type. So this is a clean green. So we can say clean green. And nowadays we are all talking about the clean green. We are worried about the ozone layer. So it is a electricity generation by using solar cells. एंड इट्स अ रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी, खत्म नहीं होती है। जब तक सूरज है आपका पास एनर्जी का भंडार है, तो आप ओनली थिंग आपको इनिशियली कुछ पैसा जमा होती है, some money you have to invest. After that we are getting free. Okay. And solar cell do not produce noise and they are totally silent. Noise pollution भी नहीं होती है. Okay. And it requires very less maintenance. A solar cell once it is made, once it is connected, आपको cleaning का जरूरत है बस. बेड शीटिंग नहीं होना चाहिए, डस्ट नहीं होना चाहिए और कोई मेंटेनेंस नहीं होती. इफ यू आर यूजिंग अ डीजल जनरेटिंग सिस्टम, frequent maintenance is required. And they are long lasting sources of energy which can use that almost anywhere. So everywhere in the world this is available. If you are going for a hydroelectricity generation, wherever water available, there only you can produce. यहाँ पे पानी है वहाँ, लेकिन sun it's a common, everywhere it is there, you can produce that electricity कहीं भी in the कोई भी world में use कर. They have long lifetime. Solar cell, 25 years it is guaranteed. A solar cell, solar panel, it is guaranteed for 25 years. It can give you problem-free electricity generation for a year of 25. And then there is no fuel cost of fuel supply, as I said. आपको सूरज को पैसा देने का कोई जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है, सन आपको फ्री में लाइट देती है. But at the same time, it has slight disadvantage. कुछ problem है. Solar power, you cannot rely on the solar power. Night time, there is no solar power and you cannot generate. Where a continuous supply is required, solar or any renewable power supply is non-reliable. उसके लिए आपको कुछ करना पड़ेगा. So some other method we have to use. Okay. Solar cell panels are very expensive. Still, the production cost of solar panel is high. Mostly we are importing solar cell from outside. Although India is mainly there in this field of manufacturing, still the solar panel initial cost is high. So that is why people are reluctant. आपको सोलर पैनल लगाने के लिए इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बोर्ड बताएगा तो आप सोचता है सोलर पैनल खरीदने का जो पैसा है उसका पैसा वैसे कम होती है इलेक्ट्रिसिटी चार्ज, इसलिए सोलर पैनल लगाना है. But mind it, solar panel initial cost is expensive. Although the initial cost is expensive, running cost is very less. Okay, so only the investment is on the initial. So if you want to use the solar power in the night time, आपको कुछ और alternative arrangement चाहिए like battery. Of course, you can utilize this energy to charge the battery, which can be used in the night. जब तक आपका सोलर नहीं है नाइट में, डे टाइम में आपका पास एक्स्ट्रा एनर्जी है, तो एनर्जी आप बैटरी चार्ज करने के लिए यूज कर लीजिए. उसके बाद नाइट में बैटरी से, इफ यू कनेक्ट अ बैटरी टू एन इन्वर्टर you will give you the supply. Okay, so this is one method, but you require another set of burden of cost, battery charge cost. आपको of course there are off-grid system and on-grid system. On-grid system में बैटरी का जरूरत नहीं है. On-grid system we are directly giving supply to the electricity board. So that I will explain in the next class. But still, now we can say this is off-grid system. As far as off-grid system concerned, you require money for not only for the solar panel but for the battery also. बड़ा battery चाहिए. Okay, if you want this supply to be used for continuously or for 24 hours. Okay. Air pollution and some other calamities which may affect the production of electricity. Not only the night का problem है, आपको अगर dust है जहाँ पे फैक्ट्री के पास है, तो फैक्ट्री से जो dust fumes होती है, that will be deposited on the top layer of the solar panel, which prevents the diffusion of photon activation. So light को obstruct हो जाती है. So you have to do frequent cleaning. Okay, shadow. Sometimes shadow बाहर में आपको पेड़ है, बिल्डिंग है, इसका जो शेड है, shade agar panel mein aayega to it is not only giving less electricity, but it is very dangerous. That I will explain next class. There are hot spots formed which will burn, which will spoil, which will damage your solar panel. So these are the difficulties. Okay, and solar panel आपको बहुत ज़्यादा area भी चाहिए. 1 kilowatt के लिए आपको 10 meter square area चाहिए. So everywhere we can use, but roof and all, if you do not have proper area, so consequently the wattage of solar panel you have to reduce. So large area आपको चाहिए. So these are the disadvantage of solar cell if you are using for generation of electricity. So some of the applications you can see here, but these are not the limit. Okay, everywhere now in the first slide you have seen a camel is carrying solar panel. It is carrying a medical kit, producing electricity to cool the kit. So like this everywhere, solar bus, solar train, everywhere you can use. Even you can fit a solar small cell on your bag, carrying bag at the back side. It can be used for charging your mobile phone. So solar, some of the main use, like I say, solar pumps you can use for the water supply. Once you install the solar pump, after the installation, आपको free में supply मिलता है. On the field में आपको बहुत अच्छा light मिलता है. So you can use the solar pump directly. Domestic power supply आपको घर में छत पे रखिएगा solar panel. You can use that with the help of inverter. You can convert it into electricity AC supply, which is used to operate the refrigeration, washing machine, television, etc. Ocean navigation head. Samudra mein aapko you cannot get the electricity board supply. So there you can use the solar panel. So you can produce the in the samudra mein बना सकते navigation aid के लिए जहाँ पे supply चाहिए. So you can use telecommunication system where DC supplies are required, satellites and we can use the solar panel. The main advantage is you can produce DC power supply. Of course, solar cells are producing DC power supply. जहाँ पे आपको DC power supply का जरूरत है, directly without the help of inverter, you can use the solar supply. Okay, so like lights, DC lights, communication system. So यहाँ पे आपको directly you can take DC power supply to a charge carrier controller from the solar panel. If you want AC supply, only thing you require inverter. That's it. So these are the main applications for solar panel. It is getting popular. Day by day, it is getting popular. By 2022, the government target is production of 200 GeV supply. Okay, from the solar. Okay. So if you understood, tell me one of the advantage of the solar cell का जो it is a renewable energy आप टाइप कर सकता है. कोई भी एक advantage फायदा क्या है? Okay. So today's class we have brushed up the wave theory, band theory. What are the atomic structure state in semiconductor? Then we have seen working principle of solar cell, how it works, and construction also. And then we have seen what are the three types of solar cells. For different depends upon the construction and the advantage, disadvantage, and applications of that. Okay. So in the next class, we'll see more about the solar cell, how, what is the voltage, what is current, open circuit voltage क्या होती है, short circuit voltage current क्या होती है, what is the IV characteristics curve, like this. Okay, so electrical characteristics of solar cell we'll discuss in the next video. Okay, thank you very much.